How often do we stop to consider the lasting impact of natural disasters on communities around the world? These calamities, often marked by their immediate devastation, leave behind a wake of unseen challenges that ripple through communities for years, even generations. Take, for instance, a typhoon. In the immediate aftermath, we see the ruined infrastructure, the displaced families, and the heart-wrenching loss of life. But what about the long-term effects? The loss of livelihoods, the increased vulnerability to future disasters, the psychological trauma. These are the unseen impacts that linger long after the storm has passed. Certain regions, due to their geographical location or socioeconomic conditions, bear the brunt of these disasters more than others. One such nation is the Philippines. An archipelago of over 7,000 islands, the Philippines sits in the Pacific Ring of Fire and the Typhoon Belt. This makes it a regular recipient of nature's fury in the form of earthquakes and typhoons. Each year, an average of 20 typhoons enter the Philippine area of responsibility. These storms, with their high-velocity winds and torrential rains, wreak havoc on the islands, causing widespread destruction and loss. The people of the Philippines are no strangers to these natural disasters, but familiarity does not lessen the devastation. The islands of Mindanao, Palawan, Southern Leyte, Negros Oriental, and Dinagat Island have experienced this devastation firsthand. From the immediate loss of homes and infrastructure to the long-term challenges of food scarcity and economic instability, the impacts of these typhoons are far-reaching and deeply felt. Yet, in spite of the challenges, there's a resilience that persists. Communities band together, support each other, and start the process of recovery and rebuilding. This resilience, this spirit of bayanihan, is the heartbeat of the Filipino people. In the face of adversity, communities must band together to recover and rebuild. This spirit is not only seen but also felt as the people of the Philippines rise, time and time again, from the aftermath of these natural disasters. Super Typhoon Odette, a recent disaster, left a trail of devastation across multiple islands in the Philippines. This was not an ordinary storm, it was a super typhoon, the equivalent of a Category 5 hurricane, that swept across the archipelago, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. The beautiful island of Mindanao, once a lush tropical paradise, bore the brunt of Odette's fury. Homes, schools, and businesses were razed to the ground, leaving thousands without shelter and the basic necessities of life. The aftermath was a sight that would wrench even the most hardened heart. Amid the rubble, families scrambled to salvage what little was left of their possessions, their lives turned upside down in a matter of hours. Palawan, the pearl of the Philippines, was not spared either. The typhoon tore through this island, leaving a wake of destruction that was hard to comprehend. Infrastructure crumbled under the force of the winds, and the once thriving tourist destination was brought to its knees. Further east, the islands of Southern Leyte, Negros Oriental, and Dinagat Island were also severely affected. The storm surge and torrential rains caused widespread flooding, landslides, and damage to property. The immediate aftermath was a scene of chaos and despair. The struggles faced by the local population in the wake of Super Typhoon Odette were immense. Access to clean water and food became a major issue, as did the lack of electricity and communication services. Hospitals, already strained by the ongoing pandemic, were overwhelmed, and the task of providing medical aid to the injured became a daunting challenge. Yet, amid the devastation, the spirit of the Filipino people shone through. Neighbors helped neighbors, communities banded together, and everyone did what they could to help those in need. The need for aid was immediate and overwhelming, but help was on the way. The storm may have been fierce, but the resilience of the Filipino people and the global community's response would prove to be even more powerful. In the wake of the typhoon, World Central Kitchen arrived ready to support the local communities. World Central Kitchen, or WCK, was founded by Chef Jose Andres with a simple yet powerful mission: to use the power of food to heal and strengthen communities in times of crisis and beyond. Since its inception, WCK has been a symbol of hope and nourishment, stepping in where hunger and need are greatest. Their history is one of swift action and compassion, providing millions of meals to communities affected by disasters around the globe. But their work goes beyond just food provision. They also aim to empower local communities, supporting local businesses and farmers, contributing to the local economy, and ensuring the sustainability of their efforts. As Super Typhoon Odette tore through the Philippines, WCK was there. They arrived with a clear goal: to provide hot, nutritious meals to those most affected by the disaster. The islands of Mindanao, Palawan, Southern Leyte, Negros Oriental, and Dinagat Island, areas battered by the typhoon, were among those that WCK reached out to. Their approach was one of collaboration. They worked hand in hand with local groups, utilizing local resources and manpower. This not only ensured a swift response, but also fostered a sense of unity and resilience among the community members. It was not just about getting food to the hungry. It was about standing together in the face of adversity. In the weeks and months that followed, WCK's presence was a lifeline. Every day, hot meals were prepared and distributed, bringing not just sustenance but also a sense of normalcy and hope. The sight of the WCK team, their determination and unwavering commitment, was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, humanity shines through. World Central Kitchen's efforts provided a beacon of hope amidst the devastation. Their work is a testament to the power of food, not just as a basic necessity, but as a tool for healing, connection, and community building. They remind us that in the face of disaster, there are always those ready to lend a hand, to offer a meal, and to stand in solidarity with those in need. As the recovery process commenced, the resilience of the Filipino people shone brightly. Their strength was as vibrant as the sunsets over the archipelago, and as steadfast as the ancient rice terraces of Banaue. In the aftermath of Super Typhoon Odette, the people of Mindanao, Palawan, Southern Leyte, Negros Oriental, and Dinagat Islands didn't just sit back. They rolled up their sleeves, dug in their heels, and with the help of World Central Kitchen, began the process of rebuilding. From the rubble, they built hope. From the chaos, they forged a path towards a brighter future. Schools were rebuilt, homes were restored, and markets once again buzzed with the energy of daily trade. The scent of hot meals being prepared filled the air as food, once scarce, was now plentiful thanks to the efforts of the local communities and their allies. But the true power of resilience lies not in the physical reconstruction of buildings. It's found in the smiles of children returning to their classrooms, in the laughter ringing out in the markets, and in the shared meals that are more than just sustenance. They're a testament to the unbreakable spirit of the Filipino people. Even during the toughest times, they found reasons to smile, to laugh, to celebrate life and family. Their resilience wasn't just about surviving, it was about thriving, about finding the joy in each day despite the challenges. And as the islands healed, the resilience of the Filipino people became a beacon of hope. It reminded us that even when faced with adversity, we have the power to rise above, to rebuild, and to emerge stronger than before. The beauty of the Philippines isn't just in its towering mountains, its pristine beaches, or its vibrant cities. It's in the laughter of its people, in their determination to overcome, and in their capacity to find joy in the face of adversity. The beauty of the Philippines isn't just in its scenery, it's in the strength and resilience of its people. The recovery continues, and the need for support remains. The devastation left by Super Typhoon Odette is not something that can be mended overnight. It's a long road of restoration, and every step we take is one closer to a brighter tomorrow. The beautiful islands of Mindanao, Palawan, Southern Leyte, Negros Oriental, and Dinagat Island are persisting, relentlessly working towards rebuilding their lives, their homes, and their communities. The World Central Kitchen, an organization that has been at the forefront of this recovery, continues to provide hot meals and supplies to those affected. But the work is far from over. The strength and resilience of the Filipino people are inspiring, but they can't do it alone. They need our help, they need our support, and there's so much we can do. We can contribute to the ongoing efforts in various ways. One of the most impactful ways to support is through organizations like World Central Kitchen. They've been instrumental in providing immediate relief in the form of food and supplies, but their work extends beyond that. They're helping communities regain their strength, their spirit, and their ability to stand tall in the face of adversity. By supporting World Central Kitchen, you're not just providing a meal, you're providing hope. Donations, no matter how small, can make a significant difference. They go towards providing hot meals, clean water, and essential supplies. But more than the physical aid, they bring a message of solidarity and compassion. They say, "You are not alone, we stand with you." The Philippines, a nation of enchanting beauty and warm-hearted people, needs us. It's a call to action that we must answer. It's a chance to be part of a journey of recovery, resilience, and hope. Your support can make a difference in the lives of those affected. Learn more about World Central Kitchen and consider lending a helping hand. Thank you for watching. View our other videos at our Fil-Am Family Adventures. Please subscribe, like, and share.